and welcome to Bella
and Madison's
new game show. Today we will be featuring none other than
cells.
Okay, there are cells all around the world, right, Madison?
Yeah, and today we're going to tell you what the parts of an animal cell and a plant cell are.
So strap your seatbelts and get ready to ride on Bella and Madison's new game show.
Hello and welcome to our game show. Today we will be testing Quinita's knowledge on how much she knows about cells. Let's bring her out.
My name's Quinita!
Oh, Quinita, chairs over here. Chairs over here.
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, the first question is about mitochondria. Now, do you know a lot about cells?
Okay.
Do you know a lot about cells?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Then you should go home with a bucket of money. Okay, first question on mitochondria. What is the job of a mitochondria?
I know. The mitochondria is the cell's main source of energy. The mitochondria produces ATP, which is the cell's main source of energy. And ATP fuels the cell's business, I think.
Correct!
Yay! Quinita won!
Okay, Quinita, sit down. Okay. The mitochondria is the cell's power plant. It generates ATP, which is the cell's main source of energy. ATP fuels the cell's business, as Quinita told us.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Next question. This one's about the endoplasmic reticulum. Now, what is the endoplasmic reticulum? A. Plants produce their own food because they have you. The endoplasmic reticulum, you harvest energy from the sun, and together with carbon dioxide and water, you turn its food for the cell. Or B. After the proteins have been produced, you are responsible for folding them. They need to be folded in a specific way. You also help move proteins to other parts of the cell.
Okay. A or B? A. I choose A.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Quinita got it wrong!
Oh, don't worry, Queen, it's okay. Okay, so hope you've been... Okay, Quinita, you ready for this one?
Ready as ever.
Okay, this is a true or false question.
Okay.
The nucleus is protected by your own membrane, the nuclear membrane. You are the control center of the cell. You direct everything the cell does, and therefore almost everything a body does. You hold the cell's genetic material, DNA, the recipe for life. True or false, Quinita, about the nucleus?
Okay, the nucleus. What's the one with the T?
True?
Yes, true.
That's correct! Back to the Bella and Madison show. Now on our special episode of Cells, we're going to review everything you need to know about the parts of a cell. So here it starts, Bella. Will you read the first one?
Lysosome. You are bound by a membrane, armed with digestive acids. You destroy invaders collected in the vacuole. You digest worn-out organelles, food particles, viruses and bacteria, and other garbage. Your membrane is very important because it keeps all those dangerous acids away from the rest of the cell. Madison?
Wow, invaders when they infiltrate the cell so they may be destroyed. You also collect waste.
The Golgi body. You are the post office of the cell. You sort and package the proteins produced by the cell. Then you send them off to other parts of the cell or other parts of the body. Madison?
Fascinating. I have the chloroplast. Plants produce their own food because they have you. You harvest the energy from the sun, and together with carbon dioxide and water, you turn it into food for the cell. You are in charge of photosynthesis.
Thanks, Madison. Next is the mitochondria. You are the cell's power plant. You generate ATP, which is the cell's main source of energy. ATP fuels all the cell's business.
I have the nucleus, protected by your own membrane, the nuclear membrane. You are the control center of the cell. You direct everything the cell does, and therefore almost anything a body does. You hold the cell's genetic materials, DNA, the recipe for life.
Thank you, Madison. That was very nice. Now I am the endoplasmic reticulum. Once proteins have been produced, you are responsible for folding them. Proteins need to be folded in specific ways so they can be interpreted by other parts of the cell. You also help move proteins to other parts of the cell.
I have the ribosomes. Ribosomes are the organelles that carry out the directions of the DNA. It's a chain of command. DNA tells ribosomes to produce different types of proteins. Those proteins then tell the other parts of the cell what to do. Now we will explain to you from the outside and the parts of a cell. The outside of a cell is called the cell membrane. The cell membrane is like a wall of your house because it protects the cell from outside environment. The area inside a cell is called the cytoplasm.
Inside the cytoplasm, there are tiny small dots called ribosomes. Along with them, there are bigger ones called lysosomes.
The long oval part in a cell is called the mitochondria.
And also, the big part that looks almost like a pool inside the cytoplasm is called the vacuole. Next is the Golgi body. This looks like a bunch of half circles clumped together.
The center part of a cell is called the nucleus. It's surrounded by a nucleus membrane, just like the cell is.